Snow White is now in theaters. Since this movie came out, there was a lot of controversy surrounding it. We are going to avoid that. We do not need to bring up old news. But today we are going to focus solely on the movie and what it brought to the table. Now, in my opinion, Snow White is a top 5 Disney movie of all time. It is the first full-length Disney princess film ever in 1937. And it really is a story that is a fun, enjoyable watch. Now, when they announced the new Snow White, it did raise a lot of eyebrows. In many ways, you looked at it from the perspective of, was it going to be just a remake of or in a live action form? Or were they going to add things that differ from the storyline? In many ways, in Snow White, you are getting both. You are getting the story of Snow White, the evil queen, the kingdom being overtaken, to ultimately the little add-ons, whether it's specific areas within the storyline, different songs, you have it all. But the real question is this movie worth the watch in a live action form? And I can say after watching this movie today, I am very, very pleasantly surprised. Now, when you're looking at this film as a whole, the one thing that I will point out that stands out immediately is the scenery. Now, in a live action form, Disney has done a very good job, whether or not the movie has been good or bad, of incorporating real life animals, story backgrounds, the nature scenes. You're getting it all. And when I say real life animals, you're getting them in CGI form, but you're getting them in a perspective where they almost feel real. Now, when you're looking at the storyline, the one thing that really stands out, and I thought was done very well, was really the incorporation of the characters. You get to see Snow White from an early age. You get to see the evil queen and her rise to power. You get to see the 7 dwarfs come into play. And it does make for an enjoyable film. Now, even though this is a musical type of movie, in my opinion, there were songs in here that I felt were not needed. And that is the one drawback I feel that as a movie watcher, you are going to figure out in your own mind why some of the movie songs did not need to be there. And so when you're watching this, some of the songs just come at a point where you kind of think, why is it even here? Now, overall, and this is where a rating comes into play, Snow White is about a 2.7 out of 5. In my honest opinion, I expected to go into this movie absolutely hating it. Like I said, Snow White to me is a top 5 Disney movie of all time. And in many ways, I just expected this movie to be butchered. And I thought it was going to be in a way that Disney fans, I'm not a Disney fan, but Disney fans are going to absolutely hate it. In many cases, I was walking out kind of reading reviews, and many do. But there are also many that love it. But it does not beat the original. And when it comes to Disney live action, I feel like Snow White actually provided fans of the movie an opportunity to see this film in a way that we were not able to when it first came out in 1937, even watching it on DVD or Disney Plus. And I think that is a positive thing for this film. Now, it is not following the full storyline. And people that are true Disney fans, that Snow White is the greatest princess of all time, it is their favorite movie of all time, they may find that as a drawback. And that is perfectly acceptable to understand. But in many ways, like I said, I expected to walk into this movie absolutely despising it, thinking that it was a complete butcher of the original film. And I did not feel that way. There are a lot of things in it I disagreed with, I thought were unnecessary, but I felt like it was an acceptable movie. It was not a bad watch. It was decent. And the one thing I can say that I respect is that they kept it very close to the original runtime. I believe the original runtime is about an hour and 25 minutes or so, give or take some. And I think this may have been an hour and 35, maybe an hour and 40 minutes. So I do respect that they gave it that much of a time to understand that, hey, we want to keep it as close to the original as possible. But Snow White is out now. For me, it is about a 2.7 out of 5. It is a watchable movie. It is a good family movie. It is a movie where if you want to go watch it with your kids, you will enjoy it. It is a decent watch. But it is out now. Make sure to go check out the other reviews I have posted. Make sure to go follow me on all the social medias and hit the subscribe button. And I will talk to you all later.